Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I'm Isabella Stevens, joined by Ted Ings, and we have a very special guest today joining us, myKaarma. Can you please introduce yourself, Fat?
Yeah, hi, my name's Matt Bateman. I run partnerships here at myKaarma. Ted, I'm really happy to be here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matt Bateman, one of our longest running associations at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. Congratulations to you, and
Yeah,
thank you for all you do for the industry. Also, myKaarma is a gold certified partner with the Fixed Ops Roundtable. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Matt, thank you for raising the bar on fixed operations.
I appreciate it. It's great to partner with you, Ted.
Yeah. You and I actually learn a lot together, okay? Because
We do.
we do that mobile service panel. If you just want to take a moment to talk about that, every quarter, the Fixed Ops Roundtable, Isabella, that Fixed Ops Roundtable mobile service panel is always leading the pack in terms of what the viewers are watching. And this man right here hosts that.
Yeah.
And again, I get a lot more out of it, I think, than most people.
I learned a lot too. So, as you know, myKaarma has a mobile service piece of our software, and we got involved in this, and just sponsoring it made a lot of natural sense for us. But I go on this with you every quarter, and we talk to this team of people, and watching them grow this business is unbelievable. From one or two vehicles to dozens. I think one of them has over 100 vehicles now, I think.
Well, we have Ed Roberts,
Yep.
okay, on the panel. We have Jim Sabino.
Yep.
We have Mark Mickens. These are all now superstars in the
Yeah.
industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that panel has helped propel them into that.
I would agree. Absolutely. Yeah. And they're innovators, right? What they're doing is just different than other people in the industry. They're thinking, say, outside the box, but you're thinking literally outside the dealership. How can I go to where the customers are, which is something that we love to do.
So that's the myKaarma mobile service panel.
Yeah.
Back to myKaarma. Okay, you have some amazing technology you always have had, but it's getting even more profound in fixed operations.
Yeah.
You've got a couple new pieces. If you want to maybe share some of that with us here today, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Ted, as you guys know, we started with communications and payments. And over the last 5 or 6 years, we've really expanded that suite into scheduling, multi-point inspections, pickup and delivery, mobile service, all of those pieces out there. And we saw the AI tide coming a few years ago. And we're like, well, we're already doing things. We just aren't calling them AI. So we continue to develop that. And the difference that we had with it is we said, everyone's doing AI chatbots. There's a lot of them. I partner with a lot of AI chatbots. There's some really good ones. We have one ourselves, right? But we built something we call workflow AI, which is how does AI actually make a difference in the dealership? And I think for a lot of people, I think they're learning at the show, AI is more than just your chatbots, your chat GPT, your large language models. So for example, Ted, one of the things we're doing right now is a tech video grader. So video is huge. Video is
Yeah.
a huge way to communicate
Yes.
with customers. How do you optimize that? How do you make that even better, right? We take those videos, we feed them into our system, and we give them a score for the advisor. So, and the dealership and the advisor, they can tune it based off of what they want. And what do we see? We see higher acceptance rates. We see higher close rates on it. We see more satisfied customers because we're helping them create better videos. And we're doing that all with AI.
So the technicians are getting that immediate feedback.
Exactly. Yeah, they're getting the feedback. It'll score the video in all sorts of different areas in terms of, clarity. How is the voice? Did we show all the pieces? It uses AI to track all of that.
So look how far we've come. We've come from paper MPIs,
Right.
okay, which were a challenge in the beginning, all right, to color paper MPIs,
Uh-huh.
to electronic multi-point inspections, and then video inspections done by the technician. And now we're actually going so far, we're actually scoring the tech. Okay, we're scoring the video,
Yep.
and we're helping them perform a better quality video for the consumer.
It's a real shift, right? If you look at it, it was always the advisor that was in front of the
Yes.
customer. Now it's the technician oftentimes. We talked about it on the mobile service panel, right? It's the technicians that are doing it. The techs are the ones that are communicating with the customers. And we say the car is the star, right? The tech doesn't have to be camera ready, but they do have to be able to, deliver the message clearly and efficiently. And it increases the effectiveness of it when it's the tech delivering that message and not just the advisor.
Yeah.
Well, you're taking it beyond that, okay, in 2026. You got a couple of new pieces as well. This workflow piece, that even takes it further, okay, out for the dealers as well.
Yeah.
Talk to us about some of the benefits, because all these myKaarma tools, it's one big platform or suite, okay?
Yes.
But it's a lot of things. It's payments. Tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, so we've been calling it workflow AI because it really does touch all the different parts of our system. And again, AI is more than just a chatbot, right?
Yeah.
It does do that. For example, the other piece that we have in this workflow is the ability for a pre-diagnosis. So the customer can chat or talk to the agent and tell them exactly what's going on with the car. And it asks the right questions back. Oh, I'm hearing a rattle. Oh, do you hear it upon startup? Do you hear it when you're making a turn? Tell me more about it. And then it summarizes that and gives it directly to the technician. So now we're getting quicker diagnosis, quicker repairs. The customer's getting back versus that old game of, well, I told my advisor and the advisor just said, well, car's making a noise. So it's that type of piece. But to your point, Ted, the whole thing is one continuous system, right? Starting with the appointment scheduling, going into the actual vehicle repairs, doing the payments and surcharge is a huge part of it too.
You actually help the advisor because these are questions that when the advisor took the call, which, is less and less, the advisor used to ask those questions, then the BDC used to ask those questions. Now you're using technology to ask that, so we get the primary concern and a lot of good information. That's going to help the tech be more efficient.
It does, and oftentimes the tech or whoever's taking the appointment doesn't have the time or the ability to ask all those questions, right? Let the customer do it themselves, let them get the questions, and let the tool prompt them for the right type of question. So it does get more information to the advisor and to the technician. So we're helping everyone. One of the things that we've been saying lately, a dealer customer of ours said this, and we kind of stole it. We said, we want AI to work beside you, not between you and the customer.
All right, what's next for myKaarma? Because you've made a great impact. I met with Oosh a little bit earlier today.
You did.
A lot of compliments back and forth there, but I said to Oosh, myKaarma's really elevated the game. You changed the game in automotive. Fixed Ops Roundtable used to have a lot of, physical tools, products like that. Now it's more of a technology platform.
It really is.
And you have really led the way on that.
Yeah, thanks, Ted. Yeah, we feel we have. It's about technology. It's about the process that you deliver with that technology. What's next? Right now, we're partnering with a lot of big names out there. I gotta name drop a little bit of it.
Go ahead.
Partnerships.
Go ahead.
We're working with companies like UVI out there. We're working with companies like Sunbit to make it better for customers. So all the big solutions that you're using, we're partnering with them. So that's big. On top of that, our payments business is really taken off. We provide legally compliant payments and surcharging for dealers. This is a big area, something I didn't know much about 2 years ago. And now dealers are talking about nonstop.
But now, because of profitability, a lack of profitability in the front end, which we've seen dramatically swing, dealers are now looking to fixed ops for things like that. And you help provide that gap and help fill that in for the dealer.
And do it in a way that is legally compliant. Help them also make it customer friendly, right? You got to be real careful about that. But those are areas that we're really focused on right now.
I'm so proud of everything that myKaarma's done, Matt.
Thanks, Ted.
And that you're leading the charge on this whole thing. And you've been there since the early days. So thank you for all you do.
Thanks, Ted. Appreciate it.
All right. So for the audience at home wants to learn more about myKaarma, where should they visit and how do they get more information?
They should go to myKaarma.com. Check us out. Click the button. We'll love to have a conversation, talk to you about all of this in way more depth.
All right, Matt Bateman, everybody. Title again, the new title is?
The Vice President of Partnerships here at myKaarma.
Very active on LinkedIn as well, and by my ads. You can reach out to Matt as well there.
Absolutely.
myKaarma.com. Everybody, Matt Bateman from myKaarma here with us today at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Thanks.